This is Pastor Robideau of Valley Baptist Temple in Fairlawn, Ohio, here with the Bible moment for Saturday, November 26th, 2022. Today I want to look in the book of Jonah, and chapter 1 and verse 6. We understand the story of Jonah. Jonah here is running from God. He's in the boat, and a great storm has overtaken them. Verse 5 starts to describe what's happened. Verse 4 tells us it was a mighty tempest. And here we see the shipmaster in verse 6 come to Jonah. So the shipmaster came to him and said unto him, What meanest thou, O sleeper? Arise, call upon thy God, if so be that God will think upon us, that we perish not. This shipmaster came to him as he's sleeping in the ship somewhere. Just an interesting scene, and he tells him, he calls him sleeper here. He says, What meanest thou, O sleeper? Arise, call upon thy God, if so be that God will think upon us, that we perish not. He says, if you believe that your God can help us, if you believe that your God can save us, if you believe that your God is the solution to this problem, get up and call upon the name of your God. And I think that today, as we look around in our society, it's easy to see that we are in a tempest. We are in a storm of sorts. There is much difficulty. There is much need. There is much trouble and trials, people in difficult situations. And we're in a storm. And the world looks at us sometimes, and they don't see us turning to God. And I can imagine the unbeliever saying to us, like this shipmaster does, they may not say it out loud, but saying in their minds, What meanest thou, O sleeper? Arise, call upon thy God, if so be that God will think upon us, that we perish not. If you believe that God is the solution to the problems in our society today, if you believe that God has the answer that we need, then why aren't you calling on him? Why haven't you turned to him? Why are you asleep? Let it not be said, Christians, that we are asleep in the boat while our society is suffering in the storms of life. May we believe enough on God that we arise and awake and call on him, and people around us see us calling on him. Let's call on the Lord and let the world see our faith today. That's today's Bible moment.